Historically, domestic power supply has been heavily subsidised. However, over the past 2 years, there's been a shift, with most state governments passing more of the cost onto households. This means power bills have increased significantly, and those increases are forecast to continue rising sharply over the next few years. Many analysts predict by up to 40%. The solar industry has reacted to the news by increasing its efforts to promote the benefits of solar electricity panels. This might be a great way to offset energy consumption, but it's not necessarily the smartest way. Here's why. A typical house uses energy in two main areas. 1, heating and cooling, and 2, heating water for the kitchen, bathrooms and laundry. So if you're serious about a solution, the smart move is to first reduce your energy consumption and then produce your own solar electricity. Let's look at how using solar can help reduce energy consumption and keep some of that hard-earned cash in your pocket. Using our Perth example, hot water accounts for 31% of the average family home's energy consumption, assuming 300 litres of water per day, or about 30 buckets. Now, using electricity to heat water costs up to $1,000 a year. Using gas is a bit cheaper at around $500. But compare that to solar hot water, which costs as little as $50. So it's pretty clear that using solar hot water is the most efficient way to significantly reduce your energy bill. The really interesting part is that solar hot water will reduce greenhouse gas emissions by up to 6 tonnes of CO2 when compared to heating your water with gas or electricity. So we know we can reduce our energy by around 25% by switching to solar hot water. Now the next step is to look at producing solar energy. So how do we maximise government rebates on a solar panel purchase? Well, let's look a little closer into the costs. A quality 1.5 kilowatt solar installation is around $6,000 after government rebates. If you double that to get 3 kilowatts, you'd expect to pay $12,000, right? Wrong. It will cost almost 3 times more. Why? Because the government provides a really good rebate for the first 1.5 kilowatts of installed panels, but after that the rebate drops by about 80%, so clearly 1.5 kilowatts makes the most economic sense. But 1.5 kilowatts doesn't do very much. In fact, it only generates enough to offset about 25% of the average household's energy requirements. The smart solution is to combine solar hot water with 1.5 kilowatts of solar electricity panels, and you'll halve the average household's bill. However, there are problems associated with separate installations of solar hot water and solar electric panels. Usually you need to deal with 2 separate suppliers, and then of course there's the additional cost headache associated with 2 separate installations, not to mention the aesthetics. Let's face it, it doesn't look too appealing, does it? So let me introduce you to the Solarcombi, a clever system integration that combines solar hot water with 1.5 kilowatts of solar electricity into one really attractive integrated system, which means one supplier, one cost-effective installation, and one attractive solar energy management system that halves the average energy bill and adds real tangible value to your home. If you'd like to find out more about the suitability of the Solarcombi in relation to your needs or any of our other solar products, contact us at brightgeneration.com.au or call us on 08 6311 2836. Everyone in the solar market claims their panels are good quality. It's an easy claim to make. But who's to say if it's true or not? The problem is most panels look the same, but the components used in manufacturing are really quite different. The key to a truly high-quality panel is how its components interact over time. Good manufacturers invest a lot of money to ensure no potential issues surface after only a few years of operation. So the quality of the manufacturer is an important indicator as to the lifespan of the panel. Consider our panels. They're engineered using premium quality components, and each part is extensively tested before and after the production process, giving us more surety as to how the panel will fare over the longer term. That's why the Solarcombi offers industry-leading warranties. But most panels are backed by a 25-year performance warranty, delivering real peace of mind, right? Wrong. A 25-year performance warranty isn't really a warranty to hang your hat on. Consider purchasing a car. A car manufacturer might warrant its engine performance for 25 years. But what does this mean if the car breaks down because of something other than the engine? Sadly, not much. So it's fair to say the performance warranty is really just a marketing ploy to make us feel good. What really counts is the manufacturer warranty. This means if the panel breaks or a part isn't operating properly, it will be fixed or replaced. So check that the panels being offered are from a bona fide manufacturer that's been in business for longer than the manufacturer warranty offered. For peace of mind, also check that the warranty period is longer than the payback period of the panels you're considering to buy. Our panels carry industry-leading warranties that are considerably longer than you'll find on standard products. Always ask your retailer who's really warranting the panel, is it the real manufacturer or is it the importer extending the warranty beyond the manufacturer's real warranty to try and get your attention? Pricing in the solar market is also confusing. So what constitutes value for money? 1.5 kilowatts of solar electric panels range from $2,000 to $7,000 fully installed. But are the really high quality panels actually 3.5 times the price of the cheapest panels? No, they're not. Remember, there's a large government rebate of about $6,000 subsidising the price. So $2,000 is really $8,000 and $7,000 is really $13,000. So when thinking about peace of mind, high quality panels aren't actually that much more expensive than the cheapest ones. And remember that you only get a government rebate once. So if your solar panels suffer hail damage or a structural fault and you don't have a genuine manufacturer warranty, the cost of replacement without government rebate support will be very expensive the second time round. So pay for genuine quality from a recognised retailer supplying panels from a real manufacturer who warrants their product for longer than the payback period, because panels ain't panels. How can you own a solar system for free? Well, if you pay nothing for it up front, make monthly repayments, but your current cost of living doesn't go up, and you own it outright after 60 months, then in real terms it hasn't cost you a cent, so essentially it's free. Sound too good to be true? Let me explain. A Solarcombi system will produce about $1,600 a year from gas and electricity energy savings, plus feed-in tariff income from the clean energy it produces and exports into the grid. That's about $135 a month. The monthly repayment on our 60-month interest-free offer is just $133.33, so your cost is neutral. Now we've calculated your feed-in tariff income and the expected savings from Solarcombi based on some assumptions. As you'll appreciate, this isn't an exact science, but we're confident in our calculations. So let's run through the assumptions and see if you think they're reasonable. We've assumed you can access the renewable energy buyback scheme from your electricity provider at the current rate of 47 cents per kilowatt hour. You access the scheme 5 out of 7 days each week. In our calculations, this means from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, the members of the household are either at work, school or social engagements. Being out of the house during the day enables you to export the vast majority of your solar electric production to the grid. We've also assumed your roof-mounted solar panels are north-facing with no shade, minimising the benefits of the sun. There are standby power losses running the fridge, TV and so on. Your water is heated using instantaneous gas. By the way, the savings are much larger if you're using gas storage, and even larger again using electric storage. We also assume your family uses a reasonable average of approximately 300 litres of hot water a day, and there's a highly efficient solar hot water system that provides up to 85% of your hot water requirements, which incidentally the Solarcombi does. And you pay $133 a month for 60 months, then this premium quality innovative solar system is entirely yours. In the real world, things can be different, but if your household profile is similar to this, then any actual difference will be no more than a few dollars a month. Okay, so where can these assumptions be wrong? The answer's in the renewable energy buyback scheme. If, for example, you use all your generated solar power because you're at home all the time, the monthly savings may drop to about $100 instead of our suggested $135. That's still pretty good when you consider your new $8,000 Solarcombi system will only cost you $33 a month and give you energy independence and dramatically cut your carbon footprint. As power prices continue to increase, and they definitely will, the gap will decrease, so you'll be back to a neutral position with no out-of-pocket expense. But what if you use less hot water? Say you're part of a smaller family or couple using only 200 litres a day and use the latest instantaneous gas 5-star water heater. Well, your savings will be about $115 a month. Conversely, if you use less hot water but use an electric storage hot water system, your savings will be about $150 a month, so you'll be in front from the outset. So yes, it's not an exact science, but it's clear that no matter what your situation, you'll be well on the way towards real savings at no or minimal increase to your current cost of living. So why hasn't someone else made the same claim? Well, it's simply not possible without the technology used in Bright Generation's Solarcombi. It's the ultimate in solar systems, combining 1.5 kilowatts of solar electricity with solar hot water to deliver more than twice the power in kilowatt hours per day than standard solar products. Retrovision's massive buying power is making this premium quality product accessible to all West Australians through exclusive interest-free terms. Oh, and we haven't mentioned how good it looks. The Solarcombi is sleek and streamlined, transforming your roof into a feature, not an eyesore. Yep, believe it or not, solar just got sexy. So make the move to renewable energy today. After 60 monthly repayments that in all likelihood will have no impact on your current cost of living, you'll own your Solarcombi outright. Then you can really start reaping the benefits by dramatically reducing your cost of living, not to mention doing your bit toward a healthier environment. So what are you waiting for? Installation is quick and easy. So take control of your future. It's never been so easy.